Well, while we were working, the camera died. I don't know how much footage it got. Hopefully, it got most of it. Um, but if it didn't, just a brief recap. I torqued all these guys down, and I barred the motor over by hand, and this cylinder right here jammed up. So let me know there was a problem when I went to go bar it over by hand. I can't stress this enough to anyone building engines. If the motor comes apart, bar it over by hand as many times as you can to make yourself feel comfortable so that nothing is binding or catching. Because once you turn it on and there's fuel and there's power, if there's a bind or a catch, if it has any kind of horsepower or torque behind it, it will start to bend or break things. Now, I'm not saying that I prevented anything from bending or breaking, but I caught this by turning over by hand instead of putting it in the motor and going full send. So I had to adjust this guy. So now we're gonna just ever so slightly tighten that back up, run him back down, run this back through the torque sequence, and bar the motor over by hand. This phone is also about to die, so we'll see how much bar we energy got. It might be enough to finish it out. Who knows? We'll have to find Wally. See if we can get Wally on the page. Hold on. There we go. Hopefully you can see that. We're going to run through the torque sequence again, just on that one. So I'm going to start with 30. Well, in this case 40. This torque wrench doesn't go down to 30. So hopefully this will be okay. Oh. And start this old girl over. Where are we at? That's the one. Alright, there was 30. Now off to 70. Alright. Our final torque. Check the old girl next to her. Alright. So we're going to bar this over by hand again. And I'm going to see if it bars over smoothly without binding. If so, I think we're ready to move on to the next stage. I think we're far enough along we can reconnect our safety chain. Alright, so far so good. No binding, no catching. It's going over smooth this time. Extra smooth. Oh, that feels really good. Really good. I know I haven't torqued these down yet. Like I said, I'm just running through, making sure nothing's binding or catching before I torque those. The little ones go to 25 foot-pounds. We just run it through a couple cycles, letting everything find its home, seeing how everything does before we give her the final kiss of goodbye. Oh yeah, we've got a nice smooth running cycle. I don't think we're going to have any problems. So girl, it actually feels good. I don't feel anything catching in the cylinders. So, I mean, granted, this isn't high RPM, but I feel like we're going to be okay. I could be wrong, but I feel like we're going to be okay. Oh, I spoke too soon, maybe. There we go. The problem at the bottom, at the top. So we're good. We've got the sound of air. That was my finger. I'm liking what we got going on so far. Now, I didn't put the injectors in because I didn't want to create excess pressure, so I figured those as an injector hole, it's not going to fight me when I go to bar it over. So, I'm going to make a few more turns, and if this is good, I'm going to put the injectors in it, and I'm going to call it a night. I might make a video on installing injectors, but as late as it's getting, I might just pop them in and see you guys back tomorrow, and we'll talk about the oil cooler. But it feels really good. I don't feel like I have any issues. It's barring over smoothly. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. I don't quite think you understand, because this does not hurt my achy breaky heart in the least. This makes my heart smile, and I like smiles. Tomorrow morning, what I'll probably do, just to feel good about myself, is I'll come back out here and just hit all these bolts again at 125 to make sure nothing's moved. If anything's settled overnight, I'm just going to go ahead and hit it again, make sure everybody's nice and tight, and then I will feel okay and move on to the next thing. And at that point, if nothing's moved tomorrow, I'm going to hit these at 25 and call it good. And I'm really liking how smooth it is, so I think that's good. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. You know what, actually, I'm going to keep going until I bring some overlap in here. We should be pretty close to overlap. It is actually. Yeah. Well, it's pretty close to overlap. I like it. Super loose. That's alright. We're just gonna have her come down a little bit. There we go. Anybody else that loose? this. Alright, I can live with that. I'll probably make a video about doing the overhead as well, but I'm happy with that. I'm sweating, I'm hot, it's cold. I know, oxymoron, but I think that's good. Pretty sure that's good. Feel like that's good. Feel good about it. Yep, that's what we're going to call it. We're going to call that good. Oh!